Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, God's victorious ones. It's your coach, Monica Stokes, y'all. I'm so excited that I get to come on here to speak to y'all on this afternoon, or this evening, or whenever you find time to watch the video. I want to thank all of you victorious ones for joining the Facebook community, all of you that have been subscribing, liking, and commenting in the YouTube community. Thank you for being obedient unto your spirit on today when I put that question in the Facebook community. I am. Once I have learned the power of I am, meaning we're calling forth the God presence, that's what my coach Latoya taught us. We are her divine ones. So through learning the God presence of I am, we're speaking good things of God. So these are some of the I am statements that some of you put in the comments today. Desiree put that she is favored. Michaela put she is blessed. Miss Francis, new creation. I love that one. I love all of them. But Francis, for you to say new creation, because that's what we are as God's victorious ones. We knew. We are no longer the old, have the victim mentality. We no longer broke down. We no longer scared. We're no longer fearful. We're no longer all of those things that we used to say we were. I said it. We're no longer. We're new. We're new. Ashley put a strong woman. Miss Rhonda, you put overcomer. Yeah, love that one too. And then Miss Amanda, you get the winner. You the winner today. Everybody a winner, but you the winner. You put I am victorious. She said she is victorious. That one made me smile. I said, I ain't even put that. So I want to thank all of y'all for commenting on and being interactive on the Facebook community by putting that. Because that's what God needs us to do as his victorious ones. All of us to come together as one to speak upon each other's life and give each other ideas of who we are. And this is my favorite one for me. I'm speaking from my heart, but let it resonate with you. God says we are, or you are, I am the woman for the job. And I say that, and that's the one that started my journey with my I ams. When I started learning what the God presence in me is. I'm raising 4 young men, y'all. One of them turned 16 today. And that's been the thing I have to say to myself as I'm raising them, me and God and I am the woman for the job. And y'all notice how I said it with authority? Because you speak it with authority. Because God did not put a spirit of being timid in us. He did not put a spirit of fear in us. He did not put a spirit of shyness and down and depressed in you. So you're going to say that thing with authority. So Francis, when you speak yo I am a new creation in God. Y'all practice this thing. Don't let me just be on here speaking it. You practice that thing. Ashley, I am a strong woman. Michaela, I am blessed. Miss Rhonda, I am an overcomer. And Miss Amanda, I am victorious. So y'all practice actually saying the I am statements. You did the first step. You typed it and you wrote it down. So you made the vision by typing it and writing it out. But now God said you need to speak it. Come on. It's a recipe to this thing. And this is the title to today's video when I was meditating and talking to God. He says, patience cannot be skipped in growth. And I've come in contact with many people. And it's not me judging. I'm just being real honest when I say this. God, stop sugarcoating. That's what he said. Just talk, daughter. We have run into people. And maybe we have been guilty of saying it ourselves. I don't want patience. And don't pray for patience because God going to give it to you. But patience is necessary. It's necessary. That's one of them hard things we like to run from or try to run from. But we have to have patience. Think about anything in your life, whether it be now or even right now in your season of growth, healing, overcoming, becoming more confident. It requires patience. I didn't wake up out of the bed and get this loud, boisterous voice that God has given me. No, it was a process. It was a process. And I see why. Because this voice that I carry is not a show. It's me, who God has made me. Because God needs me to know I gave you that voice because you are victorious. Yeah. Before he gave me the title to the victorious one, he started giving me what type of voice I need to have, how I need to talk, and how I need to carry myself with my head held higher, with my shoulders held up, not down, out, depressed, sad, how I used to be. God say, no, daughter, put your head up. You smile in the room. You speak in the room. Even if I'm going to give y'all an example. Just the other day, I took my babies, I call them babies, y'all, to get haircuts. Everybody just looking kind of down when I was walking in. God said, speak. God said, daughter, you the one, you going to say hey to everybody. I say, hey, everybody, how y'all doing? Yeah. When he called us to be light, you not the one that's going to walk in the room like this. No, you going to walk in the room and have eye contact with people. Hey, how you doing? And you never know. Your hey, how you doing may be what somebody else need. Because that's what happened to me today. I was at work in the produce department. I met a beautiful older lady. She was so cute, y'all. And we just went to talking. And she said, I don't have many people around me is what she said. She said, I come in here and shop. Sometimes I don't even shop. I just walk around and get out. She was 80-something years old. She ended up hugging me and she was crying. And she was like, I'm so sorry for crying. I said, no, you good. God put us in positions and places to be the love, to be the joy, to be the happiness. And that's your assignment as his victorious one. If you didn't know it, that's part of your assignment as God victorious one. To carry yourself with a posture of love, y'all. And the more you grow within him, because God is love, you're going to feel it. Like, that's all I can be. I can't be no other person or no other thing. You can't. You can't. All you can do is speak and say, hey, and just be loving. Yeah, it just becomes so natural. The more that you let that bitterness go in your heart. I said it. The more that hurt go from whatever hurt or pain you've been through. The more you start intentionally working on that hurt stuff, that buried stuff, and you start trimming, pruning yourself, pruning things in your life, people, places in your life, and you start really getting that internal peace that only God can give you. You just be so happy. No matter how that bank account look, I say it right now. No matter what you may be battling, because you know God is with you and he not going to fail you. That's why I love talking to God. I love praying to God. I talk to God out loud sometimes even, y'all. God is my best friend. God is my best friend. And this is the scripture he gave me today. And it was actually part of the Bible app thing. So he'll give you all the tools. He just need us to use them. That's for somebody today. Romans chapter 15, verse 5. And this is the beginning of the verse 5. I'm not going to read the whole thing, just the part that I need to read for the purposes of this video. It says, may God who gives this patience and encouragement. May God who gives this patience and encouragement. God gives us patience. When people say, the world say, you raising 4 young men, how you doing? Y'all should know my answer because I said on my last video not too long ago. God. How do you do it? God. How do you do it? God. That's my answer every single time because it's God. God gives me the patience. God gives me the encouragement. He'll send people to speak into my life. Like y'all. Yeah, reading y'all I am statements today had me smiling. And I loved all of them, y'all. Amanda, I was like, okay, that one made me smile. Francis, that one was good. Come on. Ashley, reading yours saying, I'm a strong woman. Y'all speak this over your life. Because the I am statements is the God presence within you. Not just your coach, Monica. Hello. Not just our pastors and preachers. Yes, we have reverence and we love them and adore them as people. But you have reverence and you love yourself as a person as well. Because you are a child of God as well. Come on. You the head, not the tail. You are above, not beneath. You are a lender and not a borrower. I speak that for us on the day. And our season of growth. I say that. Yeah. We become a new creation like Francis said. And I'm telling you, that's good. We're going to keep speaking that thing as God gives us the patience to become that. So to become a lender, you have to be able to know the principles that become behind finances, right? To be the head and not underneath, you got to understand that you got to be able to follow to be a leader. Come on. It's a process that takes patience. So when people say, I'm not going to pray for patience. God help me. Because that's what the scripture just said. God is the one. It says, God who gives the patience. God. So we're not asking nobody else to help us with this. Not even us, because we can't do it by ourselves. God gonna give us the patience. Give us the patience to raise our families. Give us the patience to be the best wives that we are. Those of you that are wives. And we are wives now before we become wives. Hello. I said it. Yeah. We wives now before God sent us our kingdom spouse. Because our kingdom spouse is getting himself together for when he meet his kingdom queen and say, that's my wife. I said it. Yeah, we're not of this world, y'all. So we can't speak like we are. That's when that mind shift come in, your mindset shift. And this is the revelation God gave me as I was meditating on this, on the things that require patience. So I'm speaking about things in the natural, but I want you to think in a supernatural sense. Your spiritual ears and eyes on. A cake. Whenever you're baking a cake, it requires certain ingredients. You got to have the flour. You got to have the leavening agents like the baking soda. You got to have the water, the eggs. So think about those ingredients. And then you also have to have the tools, the bowl, the mixer. So think about our process of growth right now. We have to have the knowledge. So the knowledge is the ingredients. And when you break down knowledge, it's talking about different things. Knowledge to have patience. Knowledge to have love. Knowledge to not be bitter. Knowledge to heal. All of those things God has given me to help y'all with and to continue to help me with. So that's the ingredients. The tools is first and foremost our instruction manual. Right here. The word of God. First, the instruction manual, the word of God. And always, any type of kingdom teachings you get either from me or anybody else, always fact check them. Including me. I'm them too. Go behind me and you get the knowledge for yourself. That's why it's always good to get you a Bible that you can understand. This is the New Living Translation Bible. I got this one off Amazon. It's called Thrive. This is my baby, by the way, y'all. I got 5 babies. No, 6. Now that I think about it. My 4 young men, the victorious one, and this right here. It's my baby. I love my Bible. I love it. And then another reason I love it is because it's like a women's type Bible. So it has a lot of like stuff like this in here. Right here, if y'all can see it. Like this one right here is talking about slow to anger. It break it down. When I began on my journey with learning from God, like really learning and living for him, I said, God, okay, I need a Bible to read from to help me. He sent this one. I seen it from somebody else and I was like, okay, that's perfect. So that's a tool. Your phone right now watching this video is a tool. Just like the tools with making the cake. The oven was a tool too. Sewing into a life coaching one-on-one session with me is a tool. And right now they are discounted for the month of September. You can make the excuses not to use the tools to bake the cake. Like, how you gonna bake the cake if you don't have the oven? How you gonna bake the cake if you don't have a proper pan to put it in? How you gonna bake a cake if you don't have a proper mixer to use? You can't bake no cake without the proper temperature. It'll fall through. Time with it too. That's the patience part. That's the patience. You cannot bake a cake properly without the right tools, the right ingredients, and using the right time. And that's the same for our life of journey and healing and living for God. It don't happen overnight. And that's just something your coach Monica is even learning right now in her process with her life coaching business right now. God say, daughter, I'm going to continue to build you in the likeness of how I need you to be. But I need you to trust me and I need you to trust my timing. And then God even gave me this revelation. Y'all, I'm talking about me and I'm speaking from my heart right now. But I wanted to resonate with whatever part of your life right now. God said, think about it, daughter. 3 years ago, you didn't even have a voice. Talking about me. God talking to me. You didn't even have a voice to speak up for yourself. God said, look at you now. God said 3 years ago, you didn't have a relationship with me. But God said, look at you now. I said, God, okay. That's all them tests he put us through. Through the tests and the trials that I have endured and I have overcome. But y'all remember what I told y'all on that other video. Although I do consider myself a healed person, and I have overcome many tests and trials. Life is life, so we overcome. But tests and trials gonna always come because we're living life. That's why we need to have patience. So when a similar test or trial come our way, through God testing us, through life testing us, God will say, see, you passed that with flying colors because you continuously working on yourself. You're not quick to anger. That's crazy because that was the page I just opened in there. You don't have bitterness in your heart when you see people that try to really cause harm unto you. Physically, emotionally, whatever. You can look at them from a distance and you can honestly pray and talk to God and say, thank you, God, for protecting me. Rather than having bitterness in your heart for that person. And to be even quite honest, you even love that person still, but you just know you can't have no dealings with them. Because you're a bigger person within yourself. Not a bigger person. No. You're a bigger and better person within yourself. Because you decided to say, I'm not going to be bitter. Because I played a part in that too. I said it. That's self-accountability. Yeah, that's the part where people like to turn off, stop the video. You do that, you're going to be stuck. Because you ain't trying to do self-accountability work. You're trying to do that pointing the finger at everybody. That ain't going to work. Patience is part of it, y'all. And this another one God gave me. This is going to make y'all laugh. My hair. I have natural hair. I've been natural almost 5 years now. Look at God. And I can think back when I cut my hair down. And it was a little teeny bitty, what they call afro. Now when I straighten my hair, it's probably down to here now. You can't even tell with it like this because it's curly. But when you straighten it out, it's longer. It was all a process though. And I remember a time I used to watch a bunch of YouTube videos at the start of my natural hair journey. I can't wait till my hair get like that, God. The things we wish for, it'll happen in due timing. For our particular journey, if we trust the process. Y'all, in this video, I'm talking to my heart, but I'm talking to y'all too. This one of the messages, well, I ain't only talking to y'all, I'm talking to me. Yes, self-accountability is the best type of accountability. We have to know the truth, live the truth, and try our best with the truth. Perfect? No, but try. Every day we need to try. Say, is this pushing me forward to becoming a better me? If it's not, then no, I don't need to be partaking in that. No, I don't need to entertain that. No, I don't need to watch that. No, I don't need to listen to that. Yes, I need to work on me. Yes, I got an attitude problem. Yes, I'm mean. Yes, I'm bitter. I'm talking about the stuff I used to be that I had to start evaluating. Like, I'm like, why is it so hard for my kids to come speak and talk to me? I'm talking about own me when I start to really heal it. God said, think about it, Monica. How are you talking and speaking into their hearts? But then when I really sat down with them, y'all, about 3 years ago, because God will make you work on yourself. And I'm so grateful that you do I decided to do the hard work. Without speaking about it now, when you can sit down with your kids and say, listen, I'm sorry. And this time I'm sorry. And I'm going to show you that I'm sorry by doing the right things. Living better. Start speaking and talking to you with respect. I said it. Our kids deserve respect because we want respect. Yeah, all that snapping and talking to them sideways. I said it. Y'all seen that video I dropped? God gave me, instead of us being a dictator, we have to direct. The next one God gave me is growth with a plant. Whenever you're growing a plant, like you get it from a nursery center, and it's small, it ain't even budded. You can't even tell what the plant is yet. But it has to grow over time. Patience. Patience. And this is the last one God gave me. And this is really good. Because I was like, okay, God, that's a growth of a baby. A growth of a baby. 9 months to grow a baby in us. And it takes so many weeks or months to even know the gender of the baby. That's like us, Francis, new creation. We don't even know the plans that God have for us, but we know the plans he has for us is major. When we stay in his will, when we continue to seek him, when we continue on the path that he has put us on with our particular blueprint. My blueprint ain't going to look like Ashley's blueprint. My blueprint is not going to look like Coach Jess' blueprint. My blueprint is not going to look like, I'm trying to think, Desiree blueprint. We all have different plans for our lives. But to get your blueprint, you got to have patience. When I look back, I could have never imagined my life being how God has it right now. I'm talking about for the good. I could never imagine, I'm talking about the old mindset I had. God being single? Not to have a male validate me? Not have nobody take me out to eat? Nobody buy me flowers or celebrate my birthday? The last 3 years just been me and God. And I'm not even about to say this for sympathy, but it's something I barely ever talk about. But I'm about to say it for the purposes of this video. It's been many holidays in the last 3 years. Me and God. Ooh, y'all, if I ever shake my head, that's because y'all, I'm trying to draw back these tears. But I'm going to be real now. Woo, Jesus. It's been many holidays, me and God, that sat in this apartment. And I have got some of the greatest healings. Could God say, see, I needed you to be alone with me. I didn't need you to feel like you had to be around crowds of people. I'm talking about family too. It's not that I didn't need to be around them because I didn't need love. God said, I needed you to have my love. Because God said to me, daughter, my love ain't gonna never fail you. And that's what God is speaking in y'all heart, whomever it is resonating with. And I hope it's helping you. Because I'm digging deep on this one. Because that's what I want to see. I want to see y'all growing. I want to see y'all flourishing. I want to see y'all pruning your trees. When you say, okay, I didn't know I could cut. I'm talking about you. I didn't know I could cut off that relationship. I didn't know I could block that person's number. I didn't know I didn't have to answer every phone call, every text, you don't. Let God use patience to prune you, to grow you, to bake you like that cake, to grow you, your baby, whatever your baby gonna be. And this spiritual talk here, God has a plan and a purpose for you too. This was the baby God gave me. And it's crazy because I'm talking about the victorious one is the baby God gave me. He planted this in me before I was even born. But I never knew it would have been what it is if I didn't take time out to heal. If I didn't take time out to understand who he needed his daughter to be. He needed me not to be broken. He needed me to have a voice. He needed me to have confidence. He needed me to love me. He needed me. So since God needed me to do all of those things and he graced my life, he saved me out of some of the darkest things. Dark, y'all. I'm talking about that dark when you cut off the lights, you don't see your hands type dark. God. When I couldn't seek nobody else. I couldn't call mama and daddy. Because all mama and daddy could do was pray. Yeah. I'm going to be here praying for y'all too. Everybody can pray for you. But you got to take the actions. It's your life. That's in God's hands. Can y'all even imagine that? That's something I thought about the other day. How big God's hand is to have all of our lives in his hands. That's a mighty big hand. Ooh, that just should give us all chills. His hand hold all of us. What a mighty God we serve. A mighty God we serve. So if all of us are all in his hands, we got to stop giving our hands and our hearts to everything else that is not supposed to be part of the plan. So if you know in your life right now that you have this distraction, whatever that thing is, whatever that person is, it's time to pray about it. Time to meditate on it and take whatever action is God is telling you to do. That's that growth work, that real digging. But then when you start really digging it up, allowing God to put in the new, allowing God to pour on the growth, you're going to start growing. And you're not going to feel like you are, because that's how I used to feel. Like, God, I don't see nothing. God, I don't feel nothing. Until he started really testing me in different areas. And then I said, wow, I see it now. When I started seeing my temperament being better with my boys. Yeah. When I don't wake up, boys, God said, calm down. They know what they're supposed to do. And I had to work on that, y'all. And I still do. Daily. Daily. I don't wake up every day feeling as if I have all the answers. But God do. But it was through those tests and trials. Let me get back to what I was saying, because God really spoke to me on that part. When you don't see the growth, but you're doing stuff like this, you're watching the videos daily. You're praying and talking to God daily. And to pray to talk to God, y'all, is just like I'm talking to you. Just like I'm talking to you. Yep. And he'll give you so much peace. And I know he will, because that's been my prayer lately. He's been helping me with that. In spite of, God has been helping me with my peace. He's been helping me with my patience. Come on. Growth take time. Because we didn't become broken overnight. When we was broken or coming out of brokenness. We didn't become like that overnight. So I want you to know, it ain't about praying for patience. It's about praying for God to help you with your patience. Because it's something I continuously have to do. I do. We want it fast. But like my coach say all the time, wait, there ain't no deep fryers in the Divine One's kitchen. And y'all look up my coach and my mentor on YouTube. Her name is Latoya Okia. Y'all look her up. Y'all hear me talk about her all the time, because she definitely is one of the people that God sent in my life 3 years ago that helped transform this mind. Yeah. I'm so grateful. We asked God to send us the tools. She was one of the tools. And I'm one of the tools God has sent for you. So y'all take advantage of the tools, meaning book you a consultation session. Go ahead and do your one-on-one session with me. I have discounted the rates for the month of September. So go ahead and y'all click the link. Y'all also like the videos and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're over here on Facebook. I'm going to put all the links into the comment to this video. And I want to thank every single one of y'all that have been sharing the content. It's through the sharing that God is sending those that's needing the help. So I appreciate that. If it may not be helping you, or maybe not be, which I hope it is, in whichever way, share it with somebody that may need this. Somebody that you may think they need some encouragement. They need to build a better relationship with God. They need tips. They need to be around like-minded people so that they can break off from where they at now. God may have sent you just for that, just to share the information. And I appreciate all of you that have been doing that, because I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying running into God's victorious one. I ran into one today, and we had a nice conversation. I love it. I love it. Y'all be encouraged. Y'all be encouraged. And I'm be up here tomorrow. Friday Eve is tomorrow, y'all. If you've been over here for a while now, Victorious Ones, tomorrow is going to be our Friday Eve, Thursday. Yes. So y'all have a great day. And remember what I said. His timing, let me go to the part where it says, patience can't be skipped in growth. Patience can't be skipped. Because think about it. You put your cake and you mix it together. You put it in the oven. Can you take it out in 1 minute and it's done? No. No. Get pregnant with the baby. Can you have a baby the month later and it be fully developed? No. That's the same with growth, healing. And now I see why it's a process, because it's actually fun when you can look back. Not that it's necessary all the time, but sometimes looking back serves a purpose when God shows you to do it. When you can look back on a particular season in your life and you can say, God, you did that for me. And God say, I did that for you, daughter. I did that for you, son, because you decided to do that for me. Live for me. You decided to stop playing with me. You decided to have a relationship with God and not relationship with the world. You broke up with the world. I said it. And you start living with God, y'all. Peace. That's a passage you don't understand it. Y'all be blessed. It's been your coach, Monica Stokes.